RebGaming, what's good? Hype here, doing a review back on the iOS and on my iPad. Doing a review, this time we are taking a look at KNeoWorld Arcade. This is developed by KNeoWorld. It's available for iOS and Android. And with that being said, we're gonna jump right into this. Now, I was trying to play this earlier, trying to get a feel for it, trying to see what's going on. A little bit about it, and like when you first start the game, it puts you right into the option screen, which this is the option screen. There's no real settings for you to look at, and there's one really big thing that's missing. There is no audio. I mean, I'm rotating character. There's no like audio indicators that you're switching characters. There's no options to enable sound or anything, and at first I thought it was broken. I mean, I actually uninstalled the game and reinstalled it just to see if maybe it had downloaded wrong, but apparently not. So starting off, so the first time you sign into the game, you're greeted by this screen where you can choose the characters that you want to use to play the game. Now, these characters, as far as I can tell, have absolutely no effect on what happens, on what you see. The only thing, after you put in your name, you click save, you have your little character icon there. And even on this screen, it's still so very silent. I don't know what I can say, but all I know is I feel like I have to keep on talking because there is an absence of any audio whatsoever coming from the program. Okay, so with that being said, so I was okay with that, so then I clicked on story, and then we came across this screen. Earth 2.0 is still in the process of terraforming. The crew of Anura is still resting in their stasis pods. Mission Control will contact you when we are ready to land on the new Earth. So currently, there is no story mode to the game, but hopefully that's going to be something that eventually the new Earth shall be terraformed, and the crew shall be woken up from their stasis capsule thingies, and we'll get to have a story mode. So, fingers crossed. Now, so with that, that's cool. I mean, I thought, hey, that's okay. You know, it's still something in development, which knowing that, I kind of feel that I can give it a pass on them having no audio in this right now. So, you know, with that being said, that's cool. So, we jump into the arcade. So, we're gridded by like a decent menu of things that we can play, where this comes into an entirely new, hey, I still think the game is heavily in development thing right now. So like, hey, let's try cleaner. So we click more, so we click on the game, and it takes us to this white screen, and I let this sit thinking, hey, it has to load. And then I got impatient. I tapped the screen. That's the first audio that I've heard from the game. Oh, so far. And pretty much I let the game sit even longer, and over time I just got bored, so I closed out of it. I went into other titles. I went into almost all of them. And the sad thing that I found out so far is that under the art category, none of the games work just yet, or work yet, I should say. So I mean, surveillance seemed kind of cool. Keep a close eye on your target and don't lose it in a crowd of others. Do you think you still have? I mean, they have this. Do you think you can do it? But I mean, out of all of them, the art one, the coolest one, it sadly. That sound reminds me. In Greece, where like when they used to do the announcer thing, they would like do the little toy xylophone thing. That's the first thing that I thought of. Okay, so wrapping up the art section, unfortunately none of the games under the art category work. So going on to science, we have the two games here or the three games I should say, is Bullseye, Mahjong, and the Sorcerer. Now, the rest of them, unfortunately, they don't work. As for how they exactly correlate to a science category, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, well, for Bullseye, a game that teaches patience and accuracy by testing if you can tap on the center of each moving circle. So this is the first one that I was able to find that actually played. So we're gonna let you guys check this out. So the entire goal for this game is to tap the center of the circles. So we got that one, we got the middle one, and the left one. Bam! Now for the checkered one, the one that looks like a fake zebra. I was kind of off on that one. And the bullseye. Bam! So score is 141. And so we had audio when the game, like, we would tap on the circles, and when the game was finished. But that was it, and that's it for Bullseye. And so once you finish a game, you get badges. But I tried to figure out what the badges were for, but I didn't have any luck. So, and Mahjong, if you haven't played it before, it's we're just gonna pick a simple one so far. All it is, you find the tiles, you match the tiles. So you have, okay, no, those aren't the same tiles. Same tiles? Okay, so we got the one on the bottom and one on like the top center part. We have this tile with the W's, and that's all it is. But then, however, this is one of the other titles that has no audio, and I tried to get into it. You know, I kept on playing it. You know, I was like thinking, hey, you know, I think I can get into this, but without having music on the side to listen to, and everybody who watches stuff on Twitch knows that Twitch is, they don't like us playing music right now, so unfortunately. So yeah, anyways, we have Mahjong. And the last thing is the Sorcerer, which, okay, so clear the grid, matching 2 or more balls of the same color. The user loses a life if a single ball is clicked. If a single ball is... Okay, I don't know what that means exactly. Okay, but anyways, clear the grid. And first time that I saw this, I immediately thought Zuma. It was that little game that you had the frog at the center, and the frog would just shoot out these orbs, and you would just have to time it so that they would hit the orbs of the same color, and pretty much... And it... Oh, I missed that one. How did I mess someone up? Okay, so we're gonna knock that one back. So, if the orbs that you split apart, if they have the same color in between them, or that they're split from, they will kind of roll back to join up with each other, which I thought was kind of cool. Also pulled from another title. So... Alright, so we're just gonna keep on matching up the orbs here. Alright, we got that. We want to get rid of that blue one. Well, we can't touch those anymore. So we got that. That's gonna roll back. Blue orbs. Okay, that'll roll back. Take care of that blue orb. We'll knock that one out. We'll get that one. Get that. So, but yeah, I mean, this is the Sorcerer, and it just keeps going and going. And bam! We've completed stage 1, and we get extra points, and there's no victory music, and it just kicks us up to level 2, and that's it for the Sorcerer. And so moving on math, we have Math Pop. So pop the balloons to add up your number. The goal is to match the star number without going over it. It's game over if you add your number too high, run out of move points, or run out of time. So I immediately thought blackjack, which is kind of cool. I mean, I like card games when I go to Vegas. But, so Math Pop, the first thing that I noticed, the colors, they're so off. But we have 8, 10, 11, so we got that. So more balloons. 4, 16, 20, 22, 20... I missed that too. 23! Where's a 2 balloon? There we go. Okay, so 38. What? Out of moves? So, okay, so I just learned that the moves don't reset, but that's okay. We got a score of 26-20. But that's Math Pop. It's... The color itself can be fixed. I hope they're working on it. So, hey, we got another thing that I don't know what it's used for. So that was the only thing that was available to be played in the math category. Even Pathfinder looked really cool. Avoid obstacles in the way as you move your ship through an asteroid belt. The challenge, the obstacles were visible only for a moment, and you have to remember your safe way home. That's like one of the ones that I would have loved to get to play. But we get the little xylophone sound. But yeah, I mean, honestly, there's not much that I can say about KNeoWorld. Things that I liked, it mixes a bunch of games all into one. However, just the deliverance, I mean, simple like just games that you would think that there'd be any audio clues. There's no sound whatsoever. There's the only music that we had that I remember was from Dragon Dash, and even that wasn't really too exciting. We had Math Pop, which had graphics issues, a bunch of the games that didn't work. I mean, I really do hope that it's a game that's still very much under development, because it does have promise. I mean, I was looking through the description, and it was like, there's 30 plus engaging games to play on your mobile device. And we had access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had access to 6. So, hundreds of puzzles, hours of fun. I tried to get into it, but after seeing everything that I wasn't able to play, that it would just sit on a white screen and play a little xylophone noise, where I just feel like if I want to interrupt somebody. But I don't know. It leaves a lot to be wanted. Rating as it stands right now, I hate to do it. I hate to do it, but I gotta give it a 1 out of 5. I mean, if they add more, if they fix their game, if they get more titles in there, if they get audio, they get the audio issues fixed, so I don't have to keep on talking. I can listen to the music in the bottom of my head, but there's nothing to, I have nothing to work with here. But yeah, rating 1 out of 5. Things that I liked, it has it has a chance to have a bunch of games that it'll be all in one, but a lot of negatives. The games that you could play, they're not there. They just sit at this white screen that we're looking at right now. There's no audio. There's no options. The characters seem like they don't really do anything. It's just, hey, you can pick a character. They have some kind of a backstory, but I mean, at this point in time, I don't know what it is. And badges that you earn, they don't really seem to do anything. There's just so much left to be wanted. And hopefully there is the story. And I don't know what the turtles are for. He's just chilling. I think he has glasses. Yeah, the turtle has glasses. But guys, with that being said, that's gonna wrap up this review for KNeoWorld. I do hope that they fix a lot of things, and if they do, I'll be more than happy to take another look at it. But until then, I mean, save your money. Right now it's on the iOS App Store and Android for $4.99, and it'll be best if you put your money elsewhere. Hate to say it, but it's true. But alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this review. I'll see you guys for the next one. Laters. Oh, so it actually, like, it challenges you. So it times you how long it takes to get on a police flight, especially games with RNG. Like, I'll get messed over on items quite a bit.